Tuesday, September the 6th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and pretty great weather overall over the holiday weekend once Hermine exited. Had some really nice weather, especially as we got into Sunday and yesterday itself for Labor Day, looking very, very nice. A little bit of a warming trend underway now, though. All right, there's a look at a couple of web cameras across the state of North Carolina. Avalon Pier webcam in the Outer Banks on the left. The Beach Mountain Parkway camera, courtesy of ResortCams.com on the right. Kill Devil Hills at 72, 61, high atop Beach Mountain. A lot of 60s on the board. Some of the cooler spots in the 50s, 54 in Boone. It was in the 40s to this point in time yesterday up that way. 66 in Columbia and Greenville, 60s for most of the coastal parts of the Carolinas outside of the Outer Banks as well. Wind, not a big factor at the moment. All right, let's get into the tropics, then we'll kind of flip back over to our weather. Let's take a look here at the latest in the Caribbean Sea. Now, this is a tropical wave that continues to look rather ill-defined down there in the Caribbean Sea. I doubt this is able to become a classified system and probably rather harmlessly continues through the Caribbean Sea over the next couple of days. Now, this is what was once Hermine, and this has continued to cause some issues offshore and in the coastal parts of the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. This has been a multi-day battering of high surf and wind up that way, some beach erosion issues continuing, and at least one cruise ship ran into some issues there sailing from New York to Bermuda as they sailed into this system and encountered some really rough seas and winds for a period of time. This is the 5 a.m. advisory on post-tropical storm Hermine. That just means it's no longer a purely tropical system. It has lost some of those pure tropical characteristics. Located about 100 miles, basically, south of the easternmost tip of Long Island, 65 mile per hour sustained winds. Notice that pressure is still low at 996. Now, this will meander offshore, gradually weakening and pass pretty close to eastern parts of Long Island as we go through the next couple of days. Now, not a lot of rain making it onshore with the system. Still some light rain up into parts of Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, occasionally Long Island. But some of these squalls will continue to develop and move onshore. And you do continue to have tropical storm warnings up from eastern parts of Massachusetts all the way down to parts of the Delmarva Peninsula. And the reason is the rather impressive wind field with this system continuing and occasionally sending tropical storm force winds into those areas I just mentioned. In fact, let me show you a closer inspection here, and you'll notice some of these winds 20, 30 plus miles per hour at times. And again, the constant increased surf and wind causing some beach erosion issues, no doubt. And especially up here north of Cape Cod, that's where you have a pretty good potential. And also in parts of the Long Island area, increased tidal levels, I guess you could say, still over the next couple of days. Now, across the southeast, everything very quiet this morning, and certainly very quiet across the Carolinas. And it's going to be another rain-free day. Big sprawling high pressure keeping things quiet and dry still. Humidity value still pretty low today. Those dew point temperatures spending the bulk of the afternoon in the 50s. So we're still down into that rather comfortable portion of our humidity or dew point comfort scale, but getting hotter. A lot of sunshine today, and here's the temperatures continuing to increase up to around 90 or so this afternoon, and we'll continue to build on that moving forward. A lot of sunshine tomorrow. Your Wednesday highs, low and mid-90s. Same basic idea for Thursday, too. Low and mid-90s on the way for this afternoon high temperatures. All right, let's get into some of our detailed modeling here. Here's the vorticity chart off the European model. Again, there's post-tropical Hermine. Moving out in time, this is Saturday. Notice the trough diving into parts of the Great Lakes region, sending a cold front in our direction at least. Now, here's the height field today, and we're seeing a lot of heat across the southeast building into our area. Not a lot of change through Thursday, but then as we get into the weekend, there's that first trough kind of flattening out that ridge, and then maybe another trough toward the end of the run. This is out toward the middle of next week, trying to move into the eastern part of the country. GFS is more aggressive with that incoming cold front. First of all, today's quiet. Tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower or storm, but most of it's rain-free. It looks pretty dry for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then maybe over the weekend on Sunday with that cold front moving in, a couple of storms a possibility. And then you notice here on the GFS, this is Sunday evening, the cold front moving through and clearing out, and you actually get a really nice air mass in here on the GFS for Monday. Not so much on the European. Front kind of stalls out. This is Sunday, just a few afternoon storms. There's Monday, same basic idea. Same deal for Tuesday. So the front never clears through here on the European. And so I'll kind of lean my forecast in that direction for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Instead of getting that drier air in place, I've kind of gone with the idea of it staying pretty warm and muggy and maybe just a few afternoon or evening storms, a possibility. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.